So y'all know I know the guys at Masterbuilt here in Crossville, Tennessee, and we've been talking back and forth about how people will buy a tiny a shed and try to turn it into a tiny home, and it doesn't work because it won't be compliant. And some people that doesn't matter to, but a lot of people, it's good to be in compliance with the state because that means you buy something that you can get enough insulation in, you get the proper wiring, proper plumbing, proper framing. And people like where I live in Tennessee, you'll see ads in Kentucky for these real cute little sheds that look like cabins. And people will invest $30,000, $40,000 in them and have them brought to Tennessee, and they're not compliant. And then the state won't let you use them the way that you intended. So here the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to get with Masterbuilt. They have got, well, I'd call it a tiny house, but I think the biggest one they build is a 16 by 48. But what they do is they build two 16 by 48s and marry them. Now that's a pretty good sized tiny home. I think it's 1,500 square foot. But we're going to go into the do's and the don'ts and what to look for, so you don't get screwed. The big thing is and I'm not a carpenter, so my opinion does not matter. But after talking to the guys at Masterbuilt, what they're going to do is we're going to get a shed and then their tiny house side by side, and we're going to do. I think we're going to do a total of 3 videos because y'all know I don't care to edit. You'll watch all 3 or you don't. I don't care. One video is going to be about the types of windows you put in a shed versus a tiny house, the type of doors, and so you'll get a good understanding. And then we're going to go through a shed and show you, you can buy, let's say, a 16 by 48 shed, and you can put a bathroom in it and so forth, but you can't live in it. And then we're going to go over to they've built a model. I'm thinking the model is 14 by 32, and we'll go through and they will explain the differences, so you as the consumer hopefully won't get screwed when you go out here and you're trying to buy a tiny house. Or, well, like at Masterbuilt, the state says you can put the windows, the roof, the doors on, and I think they could even kind of cut off property and have it wired, but they can't put the insulation in, they can't put the plumbing in. The state won't let them, which I think is stupid, but hey, what do I know? But that'll put you in the dry, and in the dry means you've got a roof, windows, and doors. Then you can do your own insulation and do your own plumbing or hire it out, and then all you need to do is wall covering and so forth. And I'm guessing, I think, and you can't quote me on this, but I think two 16 by 48 tiny house halves, I think it's going to run about 44,000. Well, let's say 1,500 square foot tiny house, which is not a tiny house, that's a home, for 44,000. And when you finance it, it's like buying a car. You're paying simple interest. You're not having points compounded daily and all that shit. So for a lot of people, way the housing has went up, $100,000 sure beats 300,000 or 400,000. So, and like Masterbuilt, they'll haul it so far. I think it's like $1 a mile or something. But they're not going to haul their product across country. They're not going to do it. They don't have to. But what I can do for you is put out a good video showing you the do's and the don'ts so you don't make a mistake that costs you thousands of dollars. But right now, it's kind of hard to do the video. It's 14 degrees. So, my days off and all that got to line up. So we're trying to get it done here in the next couple of weeks, providing the weather will work with us a little bit. Because I'm thinking these videos might go anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how technical they get. But honestly, I'd rather them get technical and put out a good content for you all, so you're not making a mistake that'll cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. And the chances of the majority of you all are not going to buy from Masterbuilt, but Masterbuilt will show you, like everything they do. They like with the roof system, they use hurricane straps. I don't know if that's required by the state or not, but they strap it. I'd have to say it's overkill, but it might actually just be code. I don't know. But they put out a super great product, and I think enough of you all been around long enough. I only deal with people that I trust, and I've owned a Masterbuilt tiny house already, and I sold it. I kind of wish I hadn't have done it, but I did. I'm gonna buy me another one. But yeah, I would rather go out and spend $100,000. It's $400,000 or $500,000. I can't pay that off. I'm too old, and I don't want the state to get it. But anyway, so in the next 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to get together. We're going to show you the tops of windows, the tops of doors, what you put on a shed, what you put on a tiny house. And then we're going to go through what a shed is versus what a tiny home is. And hopefully after that, people that are wanting to do this will have be able to make better decisions and not screw themselves. Whew, that's a mouthful. But anyway, my life's on a different schedule these days. I've been working third shift, and then I sleep all day, and I like it. Don't get me wrong, I like it, but makes it harder to do things. So like I say, hopefully within the next couple of weeks, the temperature will come up. Because I'm just going to tell you, I'm not going to go sit in a tiny house for 45 minutes and ask questions and freeze to death. The content can wait. I don't need that in my life. But anyway, I just want to get on here and give you a heads up and let you know to keep an eye out. Because YouTube doesn't really promote me anymore. So keep an eye on your FYP and check my channel. But anyway, I just want to get on here and tell you what I got coming up. I hope you get something out of it. I really do. I listen to people, and they'll, like I say, they've bought stuff and then the state won't okay it, and it's might be their life savings or whatever, and it destroys them. It just kills them, and it's you got to do your due diligence, but it's still hard to watch somebody piss away that kind of money and then get stuck. And it sucks, man. It does. But and a lot of people think they know better than everybody else, and that's on them. I can't fix stupid. So make good decisions. Hopefully here in the next, I'm hoping here in probably the next 5 or 6 months, I'll have Masterbuilt start building me one. And the thing about it is, like when you buy a house, it takes a year to get it built. It don't take them a year. I think it takes them less than 10 days. So like you can go out and buy your tiny house. Now, it's not, I keep saying, it's not finished out, but you can sure get delivered and set up, and all you need to do, within a couple of weeks And most preppers want to do a lot of the work themselves. You know, I'd let Masterbuilt put in like really good windows and hang the door and do it right, and then I can get on the inside and I can insulate it and I can do the interior walls and so forth. That to me, that's the fun part. Whew. But I know it's cold and I want to pull over here and get this video out, and I'm gonna go home and go back to bed. I enjoy when I'm off from work. My favorite thing to do is sleep, and I've been up too long, so I'm gonna go home and go back to bed. But I just wanted y'all to be aware here in the next 1 to 2 weeks, God willing, we'll get those 3 videos up, and hopefully you'll get something out of it. Anyway, folks, more videos coming soon. God willing, and the creek don't rise. That is my 2 cents. Please remember your glass is always half full, never half empty. And you keep praying for me, and I'll keep praying for you. Thank goodness our guy's back in office. So we got 4 good years of prep, and then after that, I don't know what. But take care, folks. I love y'all. Bye bye.